Cool, yeah. So we were actually on her main page. Apparently the guys in jail are killing it right now, and this lady's gonna explain.
Y'all dudes that's on the streets, y'all gotta step y'all game up. Y'all are losing to these dudes that's in the damn prison system, okay? I was on TikTok last night and I ran across a live. It was like 4 dudes that was in the feds.
Yeah.
So I just tapped in to be nosy to see what they were talking about. Do y'all know it's like it was thousands of girls on there, like being so fucking thirsty, asking these locked up dudes, "Oh, what's your JPay? I want to send you some money. I want to come see you. I want to be your pen pal."
Interesting.
Like, has the dating pool become that fucking bad that we gotta reach out to niggas that's locked up
Right. Yeah.
for love? And these niggas is winning. Like, they taking all the bitches, the bad ones too. Like, y'all dudes on the streets gotta step y'all game up. Y'all are losing terribly to some niggas in the penitentiary. What? That's wild.
That's wild.
Don't be mad at me. I'm just saying. I guess they loving the jail talk right now. I don't know. It's working. Whatever they saying and whatever they doing, it's working. Every other female I know is dealing with some dude in prison. I don't know. But it speaks volumes about y'all dudes on the streets.
Cool. So that was her. That's her. That's her little page. Yeah. So that was her talking about that. Yeah. I'm gonna reply to the next one once we see it again.
Jailbirds are up
Y'all
1.
dudes that's on the streets, y'all gotta step y'all game up. Y'all are losing to these dudes that's in the damn prison system, okay?
So it's like, how is guys on the streets losing to the guys that are in prison? Just from a straight basis of just living regular life, the guys that are out on the streets are winning, unless you're counting like having street cred and all that shit that doesn't really matter, like into the equation, which I'm sure like a lot of people don't. Like why I'm not gonna want to be in jail when I'm away from my family, away from kids, away from cousins, away from actually doing the things that I want to do recreationally, away from not being forced to do stuff that I don't want to do, sleeping with some other guy in a bunk and eating trash food. I would take that as a win personally, but maybe people in her circle don't take that as much of a win. Let's continue.
I was on TikTok last night and I ran across a live. It was like 4 dudes that was in the feds. So I just,
I'm not like super on TikTok a lot, but like doesn't it like for you, so if you're scrolling down on the for you page, it's gonna just match you up with stuff that you would be most likely interested in, and it picked her that live right there. So that's how she got matched up with that. And I'm assuming like other people don't get. I'm sure like there's a bunch of random stuff sometimes they try to poke in just for like get more exposure, more engagement, because it's something that I think that they might like. But in most cases, it's stuff that content that you've already touched before. Like, okay, she might like this type of content. Let's slide it into her right now.
tapped in to be nosy to see what they were talking about. Do y'all know it's like it was thousands of girls on there, like being so fucking thirsty, asking these locked up dudes, "Oh, what's your JPay? I want to send you some money. I want to come see you. I want to be your pen pal."
So why are the girls? Tell me in the comments, like, why are the girls asking locked up dudes? Is it because the dudes can't get away? The other guys that they've been trying to talk to is like leaving them or something, so they need to talk to the ones that are actually locked up. They can't fly away, hence the jailbird term. Why would they want to, like, what is that type of dynamic where the girl wants to then pay? So now it's like that masculine, feminine, tradition is skewed even more because now the girl's paying for the dude that's locked up. Maybe just because he's fit, or maybe because he's like hood or ghetto or something, that's what she's attracted to. But like, why are they targeting them when there's, as she was just stating, plenty of dudes on the outside that are free? Like, what's so attractive about the guy that's locked up in jail? Is it because they can't leave? So their only communication would be with the girl from the outside that's actually interested in, because they can't go to a club and then pick up other women so there's the ease of access for cheating is drastically limited as well, because they can't go and just pick them up. So I don't know. What are your thoughts on that as well? Tell me.
Like, has the dating pool become that fucking bad that we gotta reach out to niggas that's locked up for love?
So then how is that a loss for, dudes? Wouldn't that be a loss for women? Because the women need to hold their standards more accountable in this specific situation. Because she said it was a loss for guys. Like, guys, you need to pick your game up. So shouldn't the standards be picked up? I don't know. I'm just saying, just a thought that I'm seeing from the outside looking in. Like, isn't this a time where you tell the women, like, hey, maybe you should pick your standards up? Trying to go immediately for a dude that's in jail that you already have to pay for, and you can't even test his loyalties because he's locked up. He can't go get more women. As soon as he gets out, he's probably gonna go crazy because his loyalties weren't tested in the first place. So maybe let's not pick the guys that are already locked up. I've already been proven to make bad decisions. You want to be anchored to that? It's like,
These niggas is winning. Like, they taking all the bitches, the bad ones too. Like,
and it's like what she said, they're winning. Like, what is your definition? Just because they're getting girls, that has nothing to do with winning. Like, in terms of life in itself. Like, just because you get bitches, so okay, so now you're winning. Just because you get a lot of bitches, is P Diddy winning? Like what's the terms of winning now? I would say winning is like just being successful in general, great relationships. Maybe so, like, yeah, I have great relationships in jail, but like making an impact right in the world around you is winning. Providing value, which that in turn means getting money, right? When you provide a lot of value to the world, you end up giving money. You end up getting money. So that's synonymous anyways.
y'all dudes on the streets gotta step y'all game up. Y'all are losing terribly to some niggas in the penitentiary. What? That's wild. And don't be mad at me. I'm just saying. I guess they loving the jail talk right now.
Jail
I don't
talk.
know. It's working. Whatever they saying and whatever they doing, it's working.
I mean, they're just dudes in a room that are working out all day. So of course, if you like, so there's a dude that's locked up. All he can really do is try to talk to you because you're the only contact in. And then all his job is all day is to work out. He's not going to go to an actual job. He has no real life skills, or maybe like he hustles maybe on the street. Those are life skills. But maybe he's doing that, and then his job's work out all day. He gets 3 square meals a day. So eat, work out, make TikToks. How the hell do they even have their phone? Can you have your phone in jail now? Is that how it is now? You can just have your phone?
Every other female I know is dealing with some dude in prison.
And that's like her friend status too. Like, all my friends have guys and they talk to them. And like, what kind of friends do you have? Why are all the, like, you don't have any like quality friends with quality dudes that have quality relationships, that aren't in jail or related to jail? Maybe they're the warden or some shit. I don't know, man. But why? How are all her friends talking to guys in jail? Is that the quality of dudes that your friends can attain? These are the questions that start popping up when she's trying to target men and be like, men, you need to do better. Like, shouldn't the women be doing better? They're the ones picking. So shouldn't the picker be doing better at picking the men? They're picking from the literal bottom. Like the actual bottom. Tell me in the comments what you think.
I don't know. But it speaks volumes about y'all dudes on the streets.
How does that speak? That's so. Yeah, I'm glad she got so much shit too. So let's see. She ended up like having to reply because a lot of people are like, "What the hell are you talking to?" And I don't really know TikTok that well, so I'm not like chronologically good with it. So I'm pretty sure that the bottom one is the most one she recently applied to.
Seeing a lot of people.
So let's go to this one.
Now this comment right here
is like
funny to me.
So it's like my man is in the feds. I don't know. I just always like bad boys. Exciting. See, when I first read that, probably because I just did a fresh and fit video, but like, I thought like, oh, her man's in the 3-letter, doing something. He's like a cop or something. FBI, CIA type of guy. But no, I'm assuming he's in prison. All right, I'll expand this so you guys can see the comments as well. You can see what I'm looking at. There you go. More professional. Cool. Yeah, so he's in prison. He's like, you aren't a good girl. You slow as hell. And it's sad. My wife was laughing next to me. She said the same. Anyway, let's see what she's saying.
Only because these guys kept saying that, oh, this is only a black girl thing. Well, apparently not, because this young lady is not black. But this is the thing. Like, we all have preference. We all have the right to like who the hell we like, okay?
Yeah.
For as long as I can remember, I've always liked bad boys, always. Okay, that's just my type. I don't like good boys. I like very masculine men. Okay, I like I like roughnecks.
Roughnecks.
Right? I only take them thugged out,
Oh shit.
slightly bugged out. All right.
Oh, that's weird. Why did they do that?
If his status ain't hood, I'm not checking for him. He better be straight if he's looking at me. Okay? My husband right now, I'm married. He's a convicted felon, but he's on the streets now. He's free. And he has a damn good job. He's doing good. He's actually one who turned his life around. Alright? But he's still got that, he's versatile. He's still got that hood about him. He's still hood, but he's just out here doing the right thing. I love him to death.
Cool.
But yeah, in the past, that's all I dated. I don't know. Were they good for me? Probably fucking not. Do I care? Did I care? No, I did not. I'm hard-headed. My dad told me to stay away from those guys when I was growing up. That's exactly who I ran into. I don't know why. It's just, maybe I am retarded and slow. I don't know. But along with this lady, like she said, they're exciting. They are. Okay, y'all know the saying, good girls love bad boys. It's always been like that. This is nothing new.
Exciting.
Okay, not necessarily jailbirds, but bad boys.
Yeah, is it bad? Sure.
9 times out of 10, they are fucking. They've been in jail once or twice in their lives. We like that. I'm not talking about every woman, but most of them, whether they want to admit it or not, even if they got a good guy right now at home, I'm sure they either thinking about it if they haven't already done it. Like who don't want their head knocked between the washer and dryer?
Damn.
Who don't want their wig snatched off? When he get mad, call me a big fat big back bitch. That kind of shit excites me. I know it's weird, but that's what I like. I like what I like. Okay.
She likes what she likes.
Whatever. Obviously, she does too.
I like to look at all the comments.
Yep. And that's the other side about it that people don't know. People seem to think that, oh,
how is somebody paying bills for prison? I mean, is he like? It's interesting. I let it play through, and then I'm responding to it later.
Only because these guys kept saying that, oh, this is only a black girl thing. Well, apparently not, because this young lady is not black. But this is the thing, like.
But is she Mexican? You know, that's like the next thing. Oh, it can't be white. I mean, she looks. I don't know. She's not black. Yeah, don't know what the hell she is. Actually.
We all have preference. We all have the right to like who the hell we like. Okay.
Yeah. But I think the problem is when you're directly picking the bottom of the barrel dudes, and then the regular dudes are out here and just like, what the hell? Like, I can't, like, you're gonna pick me? You're gonna pick some dude that's in jail over me. But yeah, he can't get away. He can't cheat on you.
For as long as I can remember, I've always liked bad boys. Always. Okay, that's just my.
Yeah, that's fine. It's like, nobody's saying that nothing's wrong with like, oh, liking bad boys. It could like, yeah, sure, whatever. Like what you like. Tell me in the comments like what you think. Like, you like bad boys or whatever. Of course, like when you like have a family, then it's like, oh shit, like, I need to get me a nice guy. What was that, Kevin Samuels type talk? Like, oh, you hit the wall, and then now you need to find a nice guy. It's too late. The nice guys are gone. They already married off. It's the same like with the complaint too. Like when I've seen like a lot of these videos where like, oh, the black girls. No, I just stay on the black entertainment. Like they can't find good guys or whatever. It's like, oh, the white girls, my white friends are all married when we go out to dinner and they have in stable relationships. And I can't seem to find anybody. And none of the thing is like she says no, like none of her other black friends that are her age, 25 to 30, are finding good guys to have like good stable relationships. That's the thing where it's like, ah, shit, okay, maybe you're picking completely wrong. And I think this is maybe, I'm not saying like this is a direct factor, but I'm just saying like this might be like a symptom to the issue, you know what I'm saying?
Tight. I don't like good boys. I like very masculine men. Okay? I like roughnecks. Alright? I only take them thugged out. Slightly bugged out. Alright? If his status ain't hood, I'm not checking for him. He better be straight if he's looking at me.
But I don't really understand that because it's like, especially if you're trying to like raise a family, is that like what you're gonna tell your daughter as well? Because you're not gonna tell her that. You're just gonna say like, oh, like look at your mom. I made these mistakes. Don't look for the guys that I looked for. Yeah, So it's kind of hard. You're not following your, and I think that's what makes it so disingenuous, because that's not advice that, like, if your girlfriend was with you and then you're telling her the same thing, you're not gonna tell her that same advice. Like, girl, you need to go find you one of these hood ones that are gonna treat you bad sometimes. Might even leave you, call you fat sometimes. Like, you're not gonna say that to your friend though. So why would you say that for yourself? And I think that's what makes it so disingenuous, and that's why people don't like it.
Okay, my husband right now, I'm married. He's a convicted felon, but he's on the streets now. He's free. And he has a damn good job. He's doing good. He's actually one who turned his life around.
Interesting. So why couldn't he just not be a convicted felon and have a good job? So if he wasn't a convicted felon and he just had a normal job, you wouldn't love him as much. That does not make sense. I mean, I want the whole black community to come up as a whole, and the people everywhere to come up as a whole, no matter what race, right? But obviously focusing more so on the black community. And shit like this is not how we all come up as a people. If I'm, especially like my brothers, I wouldn't want them to go to jail and then try to turn their life around. That's gonna make that shit way harder to do, especially like when no girls are around, no bullshit like talking like this, and you have girls like trying to impress some girls, like nobody cares. I'm gonna immediately tell them nobody cares about what these girls think, dude. Going to jail is I'm trying not to cuss as much, but going to jail is for lame dudes, man. It's completely retarded. Like, okay, that's kind of a cuss word too nowadays. It's stupid. So you shouldn't be trying to do that, especially to impress anybody. Because once you get something, all these people, you're trying to impress all these people, they don't care anyways, dude. So, like, why couldn't he, as her husband, just had a normal life and not been convicted? It wouldn't have been as sexy. But he's the same person. You see what I'm saying? Just because he made those decisions, is it sexy that they have the possibility to make bad decisions, but they choose not to because you're involved? Is that the tie-in? I'm missing it. I'm just a dude though.
All right, but he still got that. He's versatile. He still got that hood about him. He's still hood, but he's just out here doing the right thing.
Yeah, cakes.
I love him to death. But yeah, in the past, that's all I dated. I don't know. Were they good for me? Probably fucking not. Do I care? Did I care? No, I did not. I'm hard.
Yeah, Cakes has a good point.
My dad told me to stay away from those guys when I was growing up. That's exactly who I ran into. I don't know why. It's just, maybe I am retarded and slow. I don't know. But along with this lady, like she said, they're exciting. They're
exciting.
Okay, y'all know the saying, good girls love bad boys. It's always been like that. This is nothing new. Okay, not necessarily jailbirds, but bad boys.
Yeah.
But
then she doesn't follow her own words. That's the thing that's kind of triggering with me. Like, not necessarily jail boys is what she says, but then as she just stated, her husband's a convicted felon. So what are you actually what are you actually trying to preach here? Like, what are you saying?
9 times out of 10, they've been in jail once or twice in their lives. We like that. I'm not talking about every woman, but most of them.
Yeah, she said most of them.
Whether they want to admit it or not. Even if they got a good guy right now at home, I'm sure they either thinking about it if they haven't already done it. Like, who don't want their head knocked between the washer and dryer? Who don't want their wig snatched off? When he get mad, call me a big fat big back bitch. That kind of shit excites me. I know it's weird.
Yeah, and I think it excites to a point, just like Cakes was saying. Until it actually turns, there's a turning point there to where it's like abuse. And it's like, oh yeah, I don't like that anymore. Or then it gets even weirder and they're like, oh, I can change it. Let's see the next one.
I keep seeing a lot of people say this, so let me elaborate on what I mean.
Let's see. How does bad equate to
that
masculine?
Looks bad. That's not what I was saying. What I was saying was...
Oh, and this guy is saying something just like, oh yeah, Cakes was saying. They like bad guys until they do something bad to you. You must have been raised without a father, no.
I like bad guys, and I like masculine guys. If you go back and look at the video, you can see that I didn't say, oh, bad guys means they're masculine. That's fucking crazy. I didn't say that. Damn. Okay? And let me explain what I mean by masculine.
It's not super smart that she has like her job straight up on her vest either. At least she was smart enough to turn her badge around though.
I want a guy that's going to put me in my place. Prime example, my husband. I know not to play with that man. I'm not scared of him, but I know not to play with him. If I talk crazy, if I get to, slick out the mouth, he checked me right away. I like that. I don't want no man that's going to let me talk to him any kind of way. You know what I mean? If somebody break in the house, I don't want no man that's going to be looking at me like, oh my God, what should we do? Let's call the cops. Like, no, my husband going to handle that. He going to handle that. You know what I mean? That's why I say my husband is versatile. He's a hardworking man. He's got a good job, and he's excelling on his job. So he got that down pat. But then he also got a street side of him too. He got street credibility. You know what I mean? He's perfect for me. That's the guy that I like. You know what I mean? But yeah, my husband is very masculine. I wouldn't necessarily say he's a bad guy. Well, not now anyway. He used to be. Because right now he's out here doing the right thing in life. He changed his life. So he's doing good. But he still got it in him, if need be. But yeah, that's what I meant. I didn't say that bad equals masculine. What I was saying is I like bad guys, and I like masculine guys too.
Yeah, this guy's like saying like toxic vibes. Women that think your way get taken out by them every day. It's just Western women's standards that they all like. It's good. It's cool and all, but you making it seem like every woman that's talking to a jailbird is a happy ending, like your situation. Yeah, you get hella breaks at work. Go back to work. So she just likes somebody that can treat her nice, but also protect her at the same time. That's pretty much what every girl wants. But the thing is, like, equating it to, in order to be that way, they have to be a reformed guy that's come from jail, Otherwise, they have no bad side. They have no protective side, no dangerous side, if they haven't proven themselves by going to jail, which is a dangerous slope, because that's exactly how the rap community is. You have to go to jail to prove yourself. And then you need the street cred and whatever, which it just brings the culture down, in my opinion. But whatever, man. Like what you like, it's fine.
I mean, a lot of people
think so that, she's replying to it.
But that's actually not the case. My dad was very active and involved in my life, and he told me to stay away from those bad guys. He actually taught us right from wrong. I'm the oldest of 4. I have 2 sisters that are younger than me. And he instilled it in us so much to stay away from these bad guys. So much that we did the opposite. When we all grew up, we ran right to the bad guys.
Well, I think it's the same thing, like church girls or whatever, when you tell somebody something so much, I would say Mormons, I guess Mormon community is something, I went to a Mormon church, got invited. It's so interesting, because when you tell somebody something they can't do so much, the interest in it builds over time. So I think that's what it is. That's why it's the same thing with like the alcohol too. Like in other countries, kids can drink alcohol starting from a much younger age than the United States. But then when the kids from the United States are allowed to fully drink, like 21 or whatever, they've probably been drinking before, but when they're allowed to fully drink, they go too crazy with it, get alcohol poisoning and all that stuff, pass out somewhere they're not supposed to be, have all these incidents happening. But the other kids in the other countries, when they're 21, it's like alcohol's boring to them now, because they've already been introduced to it over time. It wasn't something super hardcore restricted. Same thing with, what I was saying with the Mormon stuff. Like everything, a lot of stuff is just completely restricted. You're cut off from it at all. So once you actually do get freedom, there's like a little time when you get some type of freedom. Then they have a chance, the opportunity to go crazy with it, to overindulge is ever present, is what I'm saying.
So yeah, don't blame him. He did his job. He taught us right from wrong. We didn't listen. We were hard-headed. So, and with that, we all have suffered the consequences of dealing with those type of dudes. But do you think we stopped? Nope. My sister's still dating the same type of dudes. And my dad is pissed off, actually.
Yeah, my dad's pissed off.
He don't like our choice of men, because he knows he taught us better than that.
Told you.
He's actually disappointed. But hey, don't blame him. He did his job. We are grown to make our own decisions.
Yeah, you're grown, so just do it.
Leave him out of it.
Yeah, do what you want.
I keep seeing a lot of people.
You're grown. Do what you want, right? There's no need, like, if your dad's pissed off, your dad's gonna be pissed off.
This comment is so funny to me. I don't know why. This one stands out. It's just the way I read it. I just instantly started laughing. But listen, it's funny how y'all get on here. And first of all, it doesn't bother me. It's funny. All the stuff y'all been saying. I'm slow. I'm stupid. I'm retarded. I rode the short bus. Drizzle, whatever the hell that means. I don't even know
this guy. I'm just reading the comments, bro. You ain't did shit for clout. You made a stupid comment about us trying to compete with jailbirds. and you got drugged on the internet. It's like, I don't mind getting drugged by a bunch of strangers. That check gonna compensate for it all? Is she getting paid for this already? Just realize you're touching your son to be the bad guy. You're teaching your son to be the bad guy. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. 2, infeeding the prison system run by white men. Yeah, it's funny. You have no idea what I'm teaching my kids. Don't believe everything you see here on social media. But the thing is, like, they're gonna see it though, because it's what you're known for now, right? So they're gonna see it. And he's like, well, if my mom says that stuff, then it must be true, because why would my mom be lying?
I don't know what that means, but I'm sure it's nothing good. I'm fat, I'm obese, you know, I look like the type. All this stuff, just know, whatever y'all trying to do, it's not gonna work. I got tough skin. That stuff don't bother me. It's funny. But what's also funny to me is that how y'all will see a video clip, a small video clip of someone on social media and swear that y'all know them in their lives. I could be doing this for clout. You ever thought of that? So because y'all seen that video I posted, or videos that I posted, y'all swear up and down y'all know me. I'm stupid, I'm dumb, retarded, and I'm not a good girl. Just slow and sad. Okay, that's your opinion based off what you seen. You don't know me, and that's why it's funny to me. It doesn't bother me because y'all know nothing about me.
Yeah, true. It's just the
Nothing
internet,
at
right?
all.
It's just the internet.
Okay. And when I say a good girl, what I mean by that,
Who cares?
I don't even know why I'm explaining myself, but I'm just gonna do it. When I say a good girl, I mean like I have no criminal record. Alright? I work and come home. I got a good career. You know what I mean? I don't hang out in the streets. I don't do drugs. Working home, that's my life. Alright? I cook, I clean. I'm a good girl. I go to church. I'm going to church on Sunday praying for y'all. But yeah, I am a good girl. Y'all not gonna take that from me.
Yeah, I'd say
this comment is funny.
I would say that's good. I would say that's good. That's pretty much it on that. This guy was saying something. See what he was saying.
So I just tapped in to be nosy to see what they were talking
Trying
about.
to see what
Y'all know
everybody
it's
else
like
is saying.
it was thousands of girls on there, like being so fucking thirsty, asking these locked up dudes, "Oh, what's your JPay? I want to see you some money. I want to come see you. I want to be your pen pal." Like, has the dating pool become that fucking bad that we gotta reach out to niggas that's locked up for love? And these niggas is winning. Like, they taking off. I guess they loving the.
Them dudes don't got no future. If you get out in a couple of years, you know you can't get no real substance job or anything that's gonna make a lot of money. So they're gonna have full control and power over you, and it's gonna always make you feel better than them. Because anytime you get into an argument, you want me to call your parole officer? You want me to call your parole officer, and you're gonna be able to check that man anytime.
I didn't even think about that.
That's actually sad on anybody that think they gotta come up on sending money and spending time with a jailbird. Baby, you are touching the ground and it's just nothing but filth. That is terrible.
Yeah, I didn't even think about. I mean, to use using threats like that on people, man. There are a lot of people just reacting to it. So I mean, I don't think you can like plan. You can't plan for stuff to go actually viral, but it did. So she got lucky with that, I guess. So yeah, you guys tell me what your thoughts are in the comments down below. This is kind of a long video. I'm gonna clip this and make this a video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.